All right. Additional banking services. So not only do banks give you checking and savings accounts options, they also have some other services that are available with deposit accounts. There might be fees for these services, so make sure you keep track of any of the fees. The first service that we're going to talk about is a direct deposit service, which is a great service. If you have an account with direct deposit, your paychecks or benefit checks are automatically transferred into your account. That means you don't have to get the paper check, go to the bank or the ATM and deposit it and then wait for it to be cashed to have access to your money. With direct deposit, it goes directly into your account without you doing anything except for that first time when you sign up for direct deposit. A lot of times your money is available immediately or even a little bit ahead of time. So some banks, most banks, I think these days, will waive any monthly fees if you have a direct deposit set up with the bank. So direct deposit is great and it gives you even more access to your money. Money orders are another thing you can do with your bank account. So banks can provide you money orders. It's similar to a check. You can use it to pay bills or make purchases whenever you don't want to use cash or can't use cash. Anytime you need to mail something, do not mail cash. Use a money order or a check. Um, Other businesses often sell money orders for a fee, so it's also best to look around for the best price for a money order, um, as your bank might not give you the best price for a money order, but oftentimes those are also free. So just check with your bank. All right. Telephone banking and online banking. Telephone and online banking let you do lots of things from the comfort of your own home or wherever you and your smartphone happen to be. You can check your account balances. You can transfer money between your accounts. You can figure out what things have been deposited that have cleared, what purchases you've made that have gone through. You can stop payments on checks. So if you wrote a check by accident or you wrote it for the wrong amount or it got lost in the mail and you need to stop it from being paid, you can stop a payment on a check, all sorts of things. Online banking, also, you can do all of those things that you can do on a telephone. You can also do online. And a lot of times there's an app, so you can just do it straight from your phone with the app. The other cool thing these days with the app and the online banking, you can take if you get it at a check that is not direct deposited, you can just take a picture of it and have it automatically deposited to your account, which is very cool. So telephone and online banking, great services. Banks also give you ATM cards, so you'll get an ATM card, and an ATM is an automated teller machine. And it's any kiosk or terminal. You can deposit money, you can withdraw money, you can transfer money. The thing to be careful with ATMs is a lot of times there's fees for using the ATMs. So check with your bank because your bank may charge you for using ATMs, and check with the actual ATM machine. So if you're using an ATM that is not at your bank, it might charge you an additional fee. So always be on the lookout for any time they might charge you a fee. Money transfers. Money transfers are when you want to give money from one bank account to another bank account. So, for example, if I have money in bank account A in bank A and I want to put it in bank W, I can do a money transfer from one bank to another into from one of my accounts to another account. Um, if I want if somebody needs to pay me money, they can transfer money from their account to my account. So a money transfer is anytime you're transferring money from one bank to another. Sometimes they can be done internationally, right? Debit cards. Debit cards are similar to ATM cards. They look just the same, except on a debit card, you're going to have a MasterCard or Visa logo on that debit card, which lets you use those at any place MasterCard and Visa are accepted, so you can pay for goods and services. Um, and remember, it's a debit card, so the money is coming straight out of your bank account. So make sure you have enough money to cover that purchase in your bank account. A stored value card is is different than a debit card in that it is a prepaid card. So there's money that is already on that card. So it's a lot of times they're like gift cards. So gift cards are actually stored value cards. There's value that is stored on that card. Um, and once you've spent the money on that card, it's done. So you can't overspend on a stored value card. They just won't let you because there's only so much credit on that particular card. You can sometimes reload those cards to add more money to them so that you can continue to use it. Another thing with the stored value card is a lot of times if you can get services on your stored value card, like EDD puts unemployment on a stored value card now instead of sending it as a check to you. Banks are in the business of making loans. This is actually how banks make money. So banks take your money that you've deposited and loan it out to someone else that needs it. But when they loan that money out, they charge a fee and interest. So if you need to, let's say, buy a car, you don't have all the cash on hand, you take out a loan. So the bank gives you that money and you need to then pay that money back along with any interest. And that interest that you're paying back to the bank is how they make their money, is one of the ways they make their money. Customer services reps at banks can give you more information about the different types of loans offered at your bank. All right, remittances. So a remittance is a specific type of money transfer that goes to a bank or a person in another country. So if you need to transfer money to someone else in another country, it is a remittance. Just make sure you ask about any currency exchange rate fees um, and other fees that the banks may charge you about receiving your remittance. And as always, to be a good consumer, always check to see where you might get the best deal. Right? Here's a little mini quiz to see how you've done on those terms and additional services for banks. So you can go ahead and pause this now. And if you'd like to check to see how you've done, number one is a money transfer. Number two is a remittance. Three is ATM. Four is telephone banking. Five is online banking. Six is a money order. Seven is direct deposit. Eight is loan. Nine is debit card. 10 is stored value card. And those are just some of the additional services that your bank may offer you.